What's going on YouTube? It's NC, the place to be channel with your own Mr. Andy, back to give you guys a SummerSlam 2017 review, and boy do I have a lot to say and have a full house with me. So first, my co-host, not Deion Sanders but Primetime.
What's going on everybody?
And also joining me is Q-Flow the rookie.
What up, what up?
And also from the Soul Trek Enterprise, the Hard R Quattro. Fellas, SummerSlam happened, and another 4-hour extravaganza. This is another big four thing. The next 4-hour pay-per-view we get is Survivor Series, and that whole weekend. So, overall...
That y'all started at 5. I'm calling it 6 hours. Yes. I know I'm counting the pre-show.
Yeah, we probably gotta count all that. So, real quick, overall, you guys, quick thoughts.
It was better than I expected. Yeah.
Okay.
I know nothing about wrestling, obviously.
Well, they will keep changing the formula on it. So, okay, we're going to just jump right into the card here. Don't have to waste no time. The pre-show, the first matches, I did not see this, but it was The Miz and The Miz Taraj versus the Hardy Boys and Jason Jordan, a 6-man tag team match. They got some time. They actually got 11 minutes. So, who won this match, and how was it?
The Miz Taraj.
Miz Taraj won. How was the match?
Oh, the Miz won with a long tag into the match and hit Jason Jordan with a skull-crushing finale. That's how the match ended. The Miz Taraj came out there looking like... I don't know what they came out there looking like.
Oh, yeah, I missed
they
that.
Like, they came out there like backup dancers for Justin Bieber, dog. Real talk. Nah, more like backup dancers for Marky Mark. No Funky Bunny, though. Just Mark.
Oh, wow. Okay, well...
Terrible.
I guess, you gotta look fly for your pre-show. Next pre-show match, we have Neville going up against Akira Tozawa for the Cruiserweight Championship. That's another match that got about 12 minutes. Titus Worldwide, I know we're celebrating, but I see here that Neville retained his Cruiserweight Championship.
Won.
I mean, he won. He won it back. Red Arrow or Rings of Saturn?
Oh, Red Arrow.
Damn.
Like, did he hit the Red Arrow and then go into Rings of Saturn? Yes. He did? Yep. He hit the Red Arrow. I can see that. I saw a Red Arrow to the back. Yeah, because, that move, the senton, he do off the top rope, he did it, and he right into the knees, and then Red Arrow to the back, and then Rings of Saturn.
All right. Well, so much for Titus Worldwide, and, moving forward with Akira Tozawa, it looks like we're not ready to jump off that horse with Neville yet. So Neville wins the Cruiserweight Championship back, and our third pre-show match, man, is probably one of the best matches in pre-show history, and that is Q's Boyz To Usos taking on the New Day. And I have to say, this was a great match, and I'm actually mad that it wasn't on the card. Yeah. Because they could have
potential match of the night, and they just threw it on the pre-show.
Because I seen 2 matches they could have took off of this show and gave it to them.
I've seen one match they didn't even have to have at all.
Yeah, I agree. So they know how to build a slow pace and then get the crowd into it. They really know how to build levels in their matches. They have some great chemistry. That alley Uso that they did to the outside, I really thought that they fucked up and just dropped Xavier. But then when they showed the replay, I was like, oh, he caught him in the Samoan drop and dropped him. I was like, that was kind of hot. That was kind of hot.
And Xavier Woods hit the ground. He was like, did y'all really just drop me?
Yes. No, but when they showed the replay, and I see what they was doing, I was like, oh, I get it now, because I was like, why the hell did Jey Uso get back up? There's only one spot in this match that I did not like, is when they were going for the midnight hour, but Xavier Woods does a tornado DDT to Jey Uso on the floor. And then they jump right up into the midnight hour, and he just jumps right back up and breaks up the count. I'm like, well, you didn't sell that at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. That was the only spot in the match I really didn't like. But after they're doing the Ali Uso to Xavier Woods and throwing Kofi Kingston to the steel steps, which was a smart move, they gave like Young Buck level super kicks to Big E, just back and forth, then double super kick, then a double Uso splash. I have not seen a double Uso splash since
on the Dudley Boys.
Yeah, no, on one guy. Like when it was just
since
one of them.
Chad Gable since they turned heel.
Yeah, like I haven't seen that because they rarely do that move anymore. So if they do it, like they gotta win with that move. So the Usos are now your new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Sir. I'm actually happy with that because I want this rivalry to keep on going.
My boys got the belt back. I'm good. I was good. I was good for the rest of the show, man.
Prime time, what did you think about this match?
I love the match. They always know how to put on the good matches. That's why I wasn't understanding why it was on the pre-show. But hey,
you had to make room for that short
it was still good, nonetheless. What you said?
I just want to say, hands down, that was one of the best freaking pre-show matches I've ever seen in my life.
and we've seen a lot of them.
Right, yep. But that was just simply amazing. Like everything, multiple false finishes. Just at the end of the day, it was a really good match.
Was it better than Austin Aries?
Crash the truck, man.
Yeah. Was it better than Austin Aries Neville from WrestleMania this year?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I thought that was a really good pre-show match too. So Usos got it back. You know what? I know they're not going to do it, but I would like a tag team Hell in a Cell match between the Usos and the New Day. Like I would fucking love that.
Interesting.
That would be. I mean, hell, if DX and Legacy can do it, I'm pretty sure. If the DX and McMahon's can do it, I'm pretty sure. I was
just about to say that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure New Day can do it. All right, time for the main show.
I feel like that match could happen. If they're going to have that Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, them two in the Hell in a Cell could be amazing.
It really could. All right, moving on because we got a lot to talk about. We are now at SummerSlam. So after those 3 matches, we got a 10-match card. And for the first time ever since 2003, John Cena opens a pay-per-view. So I was actually shocked.
Look, I was kind of shocked too. He utterly beats the shit out of this guy. Like, so why does Baron Corbin needs to retire already?
He shouldn't have got that heat with whoever he got it with, cause.
Yep, he pissed somebody off.
Yeah, cause
I'll say if he didn't have heat and he lost the briefcase, that'd be alright. But he got heat and then going against Cena, you definitely gotta lose now.
Yeah, but you know what? I love how the beginning. Cena is like fucking with him. Then he go out to the outside. He said, "Yo, homeboy ain't ready. I got him shook." And I was just like, I kind of like that dickhead ass Cena because that reminds me of Thugonomic Cena. I'm just letting y'all know when 2K18 comes out, Lord willing, I'm playing as Thugonomic Cena. You know, that's the only Cena I'm gonna play with. Cause that kind of arrogant Cena, he makes me laugh. I like that Cena. He was just like, the boy ain't ready. And I was like, he was pissing Baron Corbin off. And then, of course, Baron Corbin gets his little shots in. But Cena does his 5 moves of doom. Tells him he's going to do his 5 moves of doom. After he hits the 5th move, it's a wrap. John Cena beats Baron Corbin in probably 10 minutes. Cena, this is one of the shortest matches Cena's ever been in since 2003, and this is his first opening since Survivor Series 2003, or the pay-per-view.
Wait, was this match was shorter than him and Nikki's match at WrestleMania?
No, that was a little bit shorter. That was a little bit shorter because there was Nikki Bella in there. You know what? I digress. I'm sorry. John Cena versus The Big Show from WrestleMania 20 was the last one I remember him being in the opening of a pay-per-view. That's 2004, but it don't matter. John Cena defeats Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin has now become trash, and I can't take him seriously anymore.
One thing I want to say though.
Go ahead.
He did that move too many times. The little slide out the ring.
He does do it way too many times now. It started because at first when he does do it, it's actually kind of special. I'm like, oh, that's kind of unique. Then when he keeps doing it, I'm just like, okay, it's getting old now. Next up, we have the SmackDown Women's Championship. Natalya versus Naomi. Naomi's jacket was lit.
Literally.
Yeah, like,
you know what was more lit than that jacket?
What?
Glow lights?
Dash. I don't know where she got that jacket from, but I was just like, that jacket is fucking awesome.
He got that shit from Foreman Mills. Stop playing.
Please. Foreman Mills ain't spending that much money on LED lights to go in a pattern in no jacket.
She brought the fur John from Foreman Mills, walked next door to the Dollar Tree, slid that shit through the fur, called it a day.
Well, please, we are not going to. I ain't going to trash Naomi jacket like that. Please.
Not at all.
Not at
all.
All
right, personally, I ain't like the green jacket, so that's me.
You ain't like the jacket? You said you didn't like the jacket?
No, I didn't like the jacket. I was just sitting there. I was like, it's just glowing fur. That's it. I mean, I'm not going to say it was the worst woman's attire, Sasha Banks, but I'm saying I didn't like the jacket.
You gotta get that.
It was like going. It was like she had the Raw side panel on her jacket, and it was just going in waves like she could have a setting. And I'm just like, that's probably the second best glowing jacket next to Chris Jericho. Second best, because Jericho's always gonna be number one.
Jericho's always gonna be number one, but I'm not gonna go. I don't have a second best for you right now, but I'm not giving it to Naomi at this time. I will return with an answer later.
I mean, if you can find somebody with another glowing jacket in the WWE, I'll be happy to view it. But Naomi and Natalya start off kind of slow, but you know they really didn't give the women that much time to do anything. But I did like after when like Naomi was in the sharpshooter and she reversed it and knocked Natalya into the turnbuckles. I thought that was a good spot. And but Natalya stays on Naomi. She ain't work on the lower back too much at all. But Naomi eventually taps out, and Natalya is your new women's champion. Thoughts, people?
Naomi gonna win the big old Smackdown.
Shit, that Natty won.
I mean, I missed it. Like, all I saw was Naomi's entrance. But, I mean...
Or is that all you wanted to see?
I mean, like I said, I was expecting Carmella to cash in, but I guess not.
I mean, well, she made it so damn obvious, and it's just like, damn, is she going to do it or not? And I'm just like, you know what? Have her wait on it, but, I mean, if she cashes in, it's going to be on Natty. We know Naomi will get a rematch. Speaking of oh god, next up we have Big Show versus Big Cass with Enzo in a shark cage. Why
was so on the main part? Why wasn't it on the pre-show? Why is it happening? Why are they there? Why?
I asked the same questions. Enzo cut a promo that I didn't even pay attention to. Just the first Enzo promo I really didn't pay attention to, so I can't say what he said. But he had this leopard.
He was quoting Biggie again.
Quoting Biggie again?
Okay. So bad that Cash just cut into it and said, yo, get in the cage.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
Like, he's quoting all these hip-hop stars, and nobody in the crowd is reacting to it.
Yeah, I mean... hey.
No, I'm not gonna say that because we are in New York, in the Barcade Center, so it ain't like they don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I think they just over this fucking feud. Because when Enzo used to quote Biggie and AI and all the people before, people reacted to it, but I think we just tired of seeing Enzo talk for no fucking reason about Cass. We tired of seeing him doing that little ass dance, that Running Man.
Yeah, he out here asking people how you doing. They looking at him bad.
Yeah. So Enzo gets in the cage, and then Big Show comes out, you know, with the quotations broken hand, and they have their match. During the match, I from the corner of my eye, Enzo takes off his jersey. I'm just like, why? Then he takes off his shorts. I'm just like, what's going on here? Enzo, underneath his shorts, has a bottle of oil. This is really happening. And
Enzo is I'm trying to tell y'all, he's a Philly Muslim dude, yo.
He is. He got to be. He one of them Aslama fakers.
Nobody carry oil out of nowhere, like,
unless he's an undercover.
Yeah, I feel you. But
got a bottle of Johnson and Johnson, it gets to work.
he's rubbing the oil on him with this Bo Dallas glove, and then he squeezes his way out the cage.
What was the reason for the glove?
I don't know what the reason for the glove was. But he slides out the cage. The crowd is reacting. I'm just like, are you going to jump on Cass? Are you going to make an impact? Enzo literally comes down off the cage and gets knocked out with another big boot.
Hey, what I thought was going to happen was while he was hanging, I thought Cass was just going to kick him while he was hanging.
That would have been funnier.
And then fall.
I thought he was going.
I didn't know what happened.
I thought he was going to sneak up on Cass, like, and just jump him, try to put him in a Coquita clutch or something. Like,
I don't understand though.
Cass looked at him the whole time. You see Cass' face, and his face legit says, "What the fuck is you doing?"
Yeah. I hope this Cass picks up the win here with like 2 or 3 big boots. I hope this rivalry is over. Let's move on. Next up,
I just one small thing though.
Okay.
If Big Cass is destroying the Big Show, what makes Enzo think he gonna make a difference?
I don't know. That's all you mean.
I don't know. There's a clip tomorrow. That's all I got.
All right, but moving on for time constraints because we got a lot of time that we already built up here. I didn't even know that. Next up we have Rusev versus Randy Orton. As Randy Orton is making his entrance and he does his pose, Rusev attacks him and attacks him on the outside. I'm just like, oh, okay, we got a powerful Rusev coming out here. So then they get back in the ring. So that's what I thought. They get back in the ring. The bell rings. Rusev goes, and just like on Tuesday, Randy, and he gets RKO. I'm gonna say this though.
Rusev went right back to Viperville, man.
He really did. RKO 1, 2, 3. Randy Orton pins Rusev in 10 seconds.
They gotta stop doing my man Rusev like this. Yo.
I really kind of think he broke his nose though.
I don't know because he took that RKO like RVD used to take that RKO around his head like ow. So, Randy Orton wins here. Nothing much to say other than I laughed. But next up, moving on. Next up, we have the Raw Women's Championship. Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss. Now, according to you, not liking Naomi's jacket, but Sasha Banks came out with the peacock made by her personally by Mikaze. So,
man, forget Mikaze.
Worst outfit I've ever seen. She came out in that, and I said, "What the fuck?"
I'm so glad I didn't see it then.
Hold on.
No, I will say I did not like the little peacock thing, but the actual attire, I like the actual attire, the green and pink.
I'm about to say it ain't the worst because I seen the cat in bubble wrap, but she ain't got no body for no bubble wrap, so that was disgusting. Back in the Attitude Era.
Skin and bones.
No, that sucked ass for real. So the match was pretty good. I actually liked their match at Great Balls of Fire better, in my opinion. Because this one I thought should have been like a false count anyway because of how the angle ended. But Sasha Banks gets Alexa Bliss in the bank statement and Alexa Bliss taps out. Sasha Banks is a 4-time Raw Women's Champion. What the hell?
Terminate. Why did that match end so early? Not like the match was short, but that one back statement, not even, I'm not going to fight out of this, just, tap, what?
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt, because the match only got 13 minutes, so, I mean, are you guys happy with Sasha Banks winning the championship?
No, because it does nothing for me, I do, because it does nothing for Alexa Bliss at this point.
So you do like Sasha having, or you don't?
I feel like they're just building to the fact that Bayley comes back so Sasha can finally have his heel turn.
Yes.
So Bayley needs to come back soon, so this makes sense. Because if she doesn't come back soon, this doesn't make sense.
Well, I think they're holding Bayley off. I don't know why they keep showing it on TV, but they're trying. I think that they want to have the Sasha Bayley match at WrestleMania. I know that much.
We don't need that long of a build-up. WrestleMania, that's almost almost a year for real.
But you know what though? With that long of a build-up, we'll have more drama behind these matches because one of the things that this SummerSlam card was lacking was any type of drama or heat in any of their matches other than the main event. Like it, you have to say it needs some type of story. So if you give it a good rivalry and a good story, I mean, Alexa Bliss has a rematch back in No Mercy. Then you can do a whole another match with Alexa Bliss in September, October, whenever they do their pay-per-view. Survivor Series, you're going to have the woman versus the woman from Raw and SmackDown. Then after Survivor Series, you're going to have something for December. Have her go against Nia Jax. Bayley wins the Ladies Royal Rumble if they have it. She goes on to face Sasha Banks. And then you had that heel turn all the way through there from Royal Rumble to WrestleMania. You build that story. So there can be a whole thing. But, you know, Vince McMahon is impatient. But Sasha Banks wins the Women's Championship here. Another singles match, because we haven't got enough of them already. The Demon Finn Balor takes on Bray Wyatt. I will say this. The entrance that Finn Balor had, I loved it. I enjoyed that creepy lady singing "The Whole World in His Hands." I appreciated, you know, the whole going with the beats of, you know, the heartbeats of the song and everything. The only thing is, I wasn't a big fan of Finn Balor's demon paint this time.
No.
It was very.
For me, it was just kind of plain.
Yeah, it was very simple.
Regular demon, but the fact that we haven't seen the demon in what exactly a year, I was expecting something crazy, and it was just like, oh, it's regular demon. So I'm getting regular demon, and I know the demon about to win this match. This is bullshit.
Exactly.
So they brought it up last minute.
Yeah, and I agree. It's just that, you know, every time the demon comes out, the one from NXT, we had the chainsaw. Even the one from last year, SummerSlam, we had all that cryptic writing all over him.
Yeah, the writing.
Yeah, stuff like that. It just was like more effort. This one was just like, all right, I'll put a mouth on your neck, but that's it. It's like, it felt so simple to me. I'm just like, well, he had nothing on his leg, nothing on his arm. It just was like, oh, right. Okay.
It was absolutely like, yo, we don't need the demon, we just need a goblin for this joint. All right, I got you.
Yeah.
A gargoyle.
I just felt,
yeah. Just get the gargoyles. We don't even need Goliath. Just get Lexington. All right, we got you.
Exactly. It just felt as though that the makeup didn't go with the entrance. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
The match was the match. It was a Bray Wyatt match. I actually like their match better on Raw, believe it or not. And Bray just loses to a coup de grace that quickly. I'm just like, well, is it over? Or we continue to do this? I mean, every time you bring the demon out, the rivalry should be over. But they're 1-1 now. So now what do you do?
They're going to put some more acidic liquid on him.
Acidic liquid.
That red acidic liquid. And Michael Cole gets so off saying that. I'm just like, shut the fuck up, please. So Finn Balor wins. You guys' thoughts on Finn Balor beating Bray Wyatt in an average match to me?
What you mean? I'm sorry, but what you mean thoughts? Was there going to be another outcome? Granted, I can understand by the rest of this night, it could have been some wild shit. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But for me personally, I was like, oh, Finn Balor wins. Of course he does.
Bray Wyatt does not win pay-per-views.
Of course he wins when he just won the match on that they just had the same exact match on Monday, so
it's a straight 50-50 match. It's like, all right, we're gonna give Bray Raw because we're gonna let Finn Balor win on the pay-per-view. Then, you know what, we might just end the rivalry here and move them on to something else. No, it's 1-1. It probably should keep going, but should it at this point? No.
Or should they just gonna have a blowover match tomorrow?
Right. They might have a blowover. Yeah, I give you that, Prom. They might have a blowover match, and it's just like, oh, okay. But for me, and I feel like we all on the same page. Once they said the demon, we was like, oh, we know what this is. We ain't seen the demon in a year. The demon ain't gonna come back in a year and lose. Granted, SummerSlam surprised me the entire night. But I mean, I went into that match with such low excitement because, like you said, A&D, from the entrance, it was like, oh, the demon is normal. What the hell? And I was like, oh, Bray came out normal. What the hell? Oh, the demon's not scared by Bray. Okay, sure. Oh, what? You gonna hit the coup de grace now? It's time for the coup de grace. Wait, can we get the sling blade first? I did sling blade. The coup de grace. All right, cool. Let's call it a day. All right, what's the next match? That's just how I felt the entire match. So it was very hard for me to be like, oh, this is an amazing match, or oh, this is a good match. It was very.
Time for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Ambrose and Rollins, they don't have a name, and they don't come out together or through the crowd. So
half a shield.
Yeah, like 2/3 of Shield versus the Bar. So This match got some time, and it got some time to build. Of course, Pronto does not like Ambrose, or doesn't like his little, rebound clothesline or anything of that nature.
I sure don't.
You sure don't.
Every time somebody counter it, I'm like, good. Do it again.
I like the superplex and frog splash combo that they did, even though they didn't win them anything. But their final move, I thought the match was really good. I thought it flowed. Me personally, the New Day Usos match was better than this.
Yes.
Because I had high expectations, because the Shield puts on good matches. They do. And Cesaro speaks for himself. Sheamus is, he's neutral. And I'm like, they could really do a good match. They gave time. They gave him almost 20 minutes. And it still didn't have that good drama feel like the New Day and Usos did. But it was still a solid match. But I don't like Seth Rollins using his V-trigger at all. I don't like him, with the arm pulling in with that knee. And then Ambrose hits the dirty deeds on Sheamus. And they win the tag team championships. There's rumors that Sheamus is doing another movie, or he's leaving for a minute. So this could be a breakup.
Yo, I agree with you completely. Definitely, for me, the New Day match was a better match. But I feel like Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins won sloppy at the end. It was like, at the end, it was like, oh, yeah, they supposed to win. Just do something real quick. And I was like, ew. Like, I feel like I can tell this, and that made it bad for me.
All I gotta say is don't play volleyball or beach ball while Cesaro is wrestling.
Beach Ball Mania got shut down.
Absolutely correct.
Oh my God!
I missed it. What happened with the beach ball? I missed it.
It was like people in the crowd was like legit bored, so they just started throwing around a beach ball. Cesaro went in the crowd, got the beach ball, just ripped that joint in half, just walked back. I was like, well, that was thug.
Next up for the United States Championship with Shane McMahon as a special referee, we get AJ Styles defeated Kevin Owens. Now, this match...
That jersey.
Yeah. That referee baseball jersey, I'm just like, it got to go. Honestly...
Somebody let me know when that jersey go up. I want that. I don't care. That's the Shane McMahon jersey I want. Out of every Shane McMahon jersey, that's the one I want.
Out of every Shane McMahon jersey ever, or just current? Current. Okay. He done had some good jerseys, huh?
I'm gonna say this. I had high expectations for this match because it's Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, the final one, and Shane being a referee, and it didn't live up to the expectations that I probably put the expectations way too high. But I really felt that Shane was going to probably just like let him go, not like a hardcore match, of course not, and because that's not AJ Styles' style, no pun intended, but. I thought he was gonna probably just let them go. It's a blood feud. This is supposed to be the grudge match. I thought Shane was gonna let him go a little bit, and it turned out that Shane just kept getting in the way. And I mean, like, to the point,
much.
I was like, Shane, move.
Right. And like, I feel like he did a good job as a ref, but I wanted more of a lead ref. He was a strict ref, and I was like, yo, you are really in between them. Like, there's no point in you being that much in your face. Are you, like, waiting for the spot when you get hit? Because I feel like you've been there long enough to know better, my guy.
Like, seriously, I'm just sitting there like, I ain't never seen Mike Chioda or Charles Robinson take this many bumps unless they work for, Wild Women of Wrestling. But other than that, I don't see the refs taking this many. I'm like, Shane, move. You are messing up the flow of the match.
I've seen a ref that evolved in a match since the ref on ref match during the invasion.
That's something.
Honestly, I was waiting on Shane to do them little punches that he do.
The little pillow punches?
Yeah.
So, Kevin Owens gets in Shane's face when he thinks he wants the title, but AJ has his foot in the bottle back to that pop-up powerbomb, and he gets in Shane's face. Shane is trying to hold back his anger in his best way possible, I guess. And then he pushes Kevin Owens for another roll-up. I was tired of that spot all night. I was tired of the pushing into a roll-up. I was like, I'm over it. But AJ Styles hit the phenomenal forearm on Kevin Owens, and then the Styles clash to really put him away. And then AJ Styles retains the United States Championship. If they were going to plant the seeds for a Kevin Owens Shane McMahon feud, I would have wanted a little bit more out of this. But AJ's your champion, so how you guys feel about that?
I want to see who his next opponent is going to be.
Yeah,
as long as it's not John Cena, I'm good.
No, John Cena going to Raw now.
Don't do that to me.
Cena said it to Raw.
Yeah.
AJ next opponent is going to be Shelton Benjamin.
Oh, those would be some good matches.
As long as he comes back this week, I agree with you completely.
So what you think they're gonna have like an AJ Open challenge?
Right. If he does not come back this week, it's gonna be a random.
Honestly,
I hope it's an open challenge.
I picked Chad Gable because
he feuding with Rusev.
Not no more.
Nah.
Rusev,
if you would nobody, huh?
yeah, Rusev. I mean, but right now, AJ been putting over Chad Gable on social.
For real.
Yeah, but he been putting over Chad Gable on social media a lot, and he's been talking a lot about Chad Gable. So I can see them putting him in the United States title. They need to do something with Chad Gable. If Shelton Benjamin does, if he don't come back this week to challenge AJ, I can see a Chad Gable, or I can see Dolph Ziggler coming back.
What do they? When do they make Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable a tag team?
That would be legit the world's greatest tag team.
Good tag team? The world's second greatest tag team?
No, that would be the world's greatest tag team, because just like when it out of Team Angle or world's greatest tag team, who was the better person on that team?
Shelton Benjamin.
Okay, out of American Alpha, who was the better person on that team?
Chad Gable.
Exactly. Put them together. That is the world's greatest tag. You can put Charlie Haas and Jason Jordan together. They're not gonna get over.
I was about to say, is Chad Gable better than Charlie Haas?
Just change their name a little bit. Just call them still the world's greatest tag team.
Okay.
And it'll be perfect.
I'm about to say. Oh well, to answer your question, Q. Yes, Chad Gable was way better than Charlie Haas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Shelton Benjamin is way better than Jason Jordan.
My only thing is, if they put them together, somehow eventually I want them to run into Charlie Haas.
You want them to run into Charlie Haas?
Like, let them get the belts and just be walking through the belt back, and Charlie Haas be standing there and looks at Chad Gable, and he looks at them, and Chad Gable be like, I need to walk off real quick. So just so the crowd can be like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, I want my Olympian stable. I want it. I'm not going to get it, but I want it.
Yeah, we know, man. We know.
Yeah. Hey.
It's a good stable.
You got your Yahoo Usos. I want my Olympians. All right, I'm just saying. So
they ain't about that day punish.
Moving on for the WWE Championship. WWE Championship. The modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal coming out in yellow versus
Not his color.
not his color at all. Shinsuke Nakamura, who had homeboy on the violin yet again. WWE,
again, the illest fiddle player in the world.
Yeah, I'm just saying that guy. He getting a steady paycheck from WWE. Like, that should be Shinsuke. I think Shinsuke is like any special entry. Like, I want him to lead it. No matter what the entrance is, he has to lead the orchestra in playing the violin because he kills it.
Dude, 100%. I got married. I want him to play before I walk out.
Yeah.
Ideas to people I know getting married. Wink, wink.
Is he going to be on 2K18?
Who? The fiddler?
The fiddle player.
No.
Yo, if I can select the fiddler for entrance, absolutely.
If this was SmackDown versus Raw, yes. When they had Fred Durst and they had the mass terrorists, yeah. And Tony, if y'all remember that, if y'all can take back some games, but remember Tony?
NCR 09?
Yeah, Tony. Yeah. Like, who the fuck was that guy? But yeah, if this was SVR, the fiddler would be a playable character. But since it's 2K, no, out of all them 200 slots, we can't fit him in there. So the match was what I thought it was going to be. Jinder Mahal works on every part of the body which his finishing move does not require. That's just
work on that leg.
That's what he do. He just does them damn bouncing off the rope knees to the chest. It bothers me. And he be doing so many rest holds to the arms and to the legs. I'm like, your finishing move requires none of this ligament damage at all. But that's what he has. Nothing going for him.
If he was attacking a leg, it was just to weaken the Kinshasa.
He attacks everyone's leg. Okay?
Everybody's leg. Everybody's arm. Instead of attacking like the back of the head or the back, because we gotta be room for that Colossus. So this match got really boring, and I hate saying that about a Shinsuke match because Jinder Mahal just brought it down for me. The Singh brothers try to get involved, and they even did the worst job of getting involved in this match. But then Jinder Mahal comes up behind Shinsuke and hits a terrible Colossus. He didn't even fully get it. And okay, so I'm thinking Shinsuke going to kick out, or not the Bollywood Boys. They should be called the Bollywood Boys. Or the Singh brothers are going to distract Shinsuke. He'll get rolled up by the tights or something. No, 1, 2, 3. Jinder Mahal retains the championship.
He and Xavier did the tag team move. I don't know. I think it was Michael Cole, and he said he hit him with the up, down, down. And I said,
yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, fuck you, Michael Cole. Fuck you. But yeah, okay, here we go. We're back to recording. So yeah, he hits him with the worst Colossus ever, and that's not saying a lot because the move is terrible regardless. But this is after Jinder Mahal gets up. I mean, he gets up after getting Kinshasa in the back of the head. Prime time, I know that's not what they called it in Japan, but fuck it, it's a Kinshasa. He took it to the back of the head.
I wasn't even gonna say that. I was gonna say something about this, but that's not what I was gonna say.
Okay, so y'all thoughts real quick.
Listen, man. My jaw dropped. Like, who's gonna win? Who's taking the title from this man, yo?
I guess that's what they want you to know. Who's
taking the title from this man?
Shelton Benjamin.
Jack Swagger. I know you don't work for no more.
Nah, that's like Jack Swagger. That's like a WCPW.
No, man, it's about Adam Cole. He about to get called up this week. Yup. Honestly, I don't know what's going on in WWE at all. Like, so whatever we say is possible.
Shinsuke Nakamura took his first L in how long?
Ever on the main roster. His first loss is going to be in the record books by Jinder Mahal.
Fucking Mahal.
Q just made the biggest point of it all. The bottom line is Jinder Mahal beat Shinsuke Nakamura.
What are we doing with Jinder Mahal, man? Because obviously he undefeated right now. Like, what are we doing with him right now, man?
Okay, main event time, guys. Fatal 4-Way Universal Championship. Braun Strowman versus Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns.
No special. Like they give him the illest instruction in the world. They say, "Yo, scrap."
Yeah. So, I was 10 minutes off, but the match got 20-something minutes. So, the match is going to be a spot fest because we kind of need that because we didn't have it. So, Braun Strowman...
That was Spot City.
Yeah, for real. So,
my God.
Braun Strowman's clearinghouse. Braun Strowman takes off... Clearinghouse, my bad.
We need the tables for at the end of the night.
Yeah.
He said, "Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna pack them up for y'all."
Braun Strowman deserves something.
He does
after this
because he dominated. I mean, Brock Lesnar was getting trashed. So Braun Strowman.
I've never seen a grown man lift up Brock Lesnar with ease like that, man.
I mean, well, I would say like back in like 2003 when Brock was not Suplex City, he was just regular Lesnar. But as Suplex City Lesnar, I got you. Yeah. Braun Strowman power slams him through the first announce table. He says, "No, he moving." I'm gonna power slam him through the second announce table. He's still moving. I'm gonna tip over the third one.
The crowd is yelling, "One more table."
Yeah.
Yeah, but the fact that he had already got speared through the barricade, so like.
Oh yeah, because first of all,
whoa, that spear was mean, man.
Samoa Joe he put Lesnar in the Coquita clutch, sidesteps him, and Roman Reigns spears Lesnar through the barricade. Then Lesnar gets power slammed through two tables and a table thrown on him. They had to take Lesnar out on a stretcher. So right now we have like a mini triple threat match where they're doing some a little bit back and forth action. Lesnar says, "Fuck that! I'm coming back to the ring." He comes back to the ring, and he starts suplexing Roman Reigns, suplexing Samoa Joe. Then he's trying to suplex Strowman, but Strowman like, "Nope, I ain't going." Strowman is the only one that did not get an F5 or suplex in this match. Did y'all recognize that?
Yeah, it was close.
He was close, but they are protecting him.
Showed his dominance all the way.
Yeah, they are protecting Braun Strowman very, very well to say this match. And he got the best of Lesnar in this match. And there was times when you sat there and thought that any of these guys could win this match.
Yeah.
I felt that kind of drama.
I feel like there wasn't enough Samoa Joe.
You felt there
was? Yeah, me neither.
I agree.
Yeah, you know what? I can't agree with that because it seemed like all Samoa Joe kept trying to do was put people to sleep. He wasn't being, you know, his arsenal moves like, you know, that corner splash he got in that kick he has, you know, or that Uranagi.
Let's be real. What was he gonna do? Put Braun in a muscle buster?
No, but he has the Uranagi. He has the, you know, the Fat Man Slam. He has the kick in the corner.
Fat Man Slam.
Dang, that's my favorite Samoa Joe move.
Yeah. Because you know how when Bray Wyatt goes up, he snapbacks his head onto the person. What Kevin Owens does, he does like a seesaw. When Samoa Joe does, he just jumps in the air and comes down. That's all it is. It's like the laziest senton ever.
He hit him with the Fat Man Slam.
Yeah, you know how Missy Elliott had the fat girl slide? Well, Samoa Joe got the Fat Man Slam. So yeah.
Brock Lesnar comes back and started wilding though.
Yeah, he just started wilding, but he tried to get Braun Strowman to F5, didn't work. But then I swear Roman Reigns had to throw at least 15 Superman punches in this match.
15
in that span of like, in that one span of like, he's at 3 to Lesnar, 1 to Braun, and 1 to Joe. I was like, oh gosh, okay.
I was like,
he was spamming that thing, man.
I'm over the Superman punches in this match. If Lady Sketch seen how many Superman punches Roman Reigns went through, I probably would not have a roof to my house right now.
He was treating it like it was the X button.
Yeah, kinda. I was like, can somebody push R2?
Right.
Yeah, I even put it in the live stream. I said, Lesnar, please push R2. Because, Roman Reigns, the first time, does a terrible spear on Braun Strowman. I don't ever want to hear nobody ever say me Goldberg spear is worse than Roman Reigns. Did y'all see that spear he gave Lesnar the first time?
Oh yeah, the one he gave Lesnar. I don't know if it was.
You talking about what happened
there? No, the first one, like in the ring.
The second one. I got you.
Yeah, the first one.
That was a tackle. That was bad.
It was a gore.
It was just a. I don't know, whatever. He just stopped like as soon as he got to Brock.
It was an edge spear.
Oh gosh.
Oh god, yeah, that terrible piece of shit. That's exactly what that was. So yeah, but then Roman Reigns.
Hold on. Can we talk about how immature Braun Strowman is? If I see this man throw another chair like a football, yo.
Yeah.
Hey, that's gonna be. I tell you, that's gonna be his new little move. He gonna keep doing it.
That has to be an OMG move in the game, yo. Like he just be humming it like a football. It's like, yo.
I need him
with a chair so clean,
I need him to be like a commercial for Office Max or something.
I absolutely want that as an OMG move and call it Take a Seat.
Yes.
Yes.
Because he be just launching them at people.
The accuracy was so smooth, though. I'm like, yo, why is he throwing chairs at people?
Like that.
Surprised he ain't throw one at Brock.
Oh no, because Brock would have oversold that. Joe probably actually hurt himself. But yeah, Roman Reigns actually caught Braun Strowman on the side of the head, cut his ear right there with that steel steps. I was just like, all right, you mad at somebody? But final moments, Roman Reigns has Lesnar with another 3 Superman punches, and then goes for the spear. Lesnar hits the F5. 1, 2, 3. Brock Lesnar retains the Universal Championship. Whew! Your guys' thoughts on the main event and Lesnar retaining?
I thought it was a great main event, man. I think I'm gonna watch it.
It made up for a lot.
It did. It did. Probably, and you know what it was? It literally was just like because they were ODing on the spots.
Mm-hmm.
They were ODing on the spots, and you know what? I don't care. It was great.
Prime time.
I definitely didn't expect Brock to win, though.
I agree. I thought Joe was going to win.
I had Joe winning, but then it was like Braun Strowman was on some other type time. I'm thinking, you know what? Give this man the belt, yo.
It does make me want to see, for the next pay-per-view, I want a one-on-one between Brock and Braun.
Well,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They kept teasing it. And
we'll have to wait till Survivor Series to see that.
I'll take it. I'll take the wait.
But I mean...
No, but Lesnar is booked for No Mercy.
Oh, well, yeah, okay.
So I can see a Brock and Braun at No Mercy. So, but to end this off, real guys, what our final grade for SummerSlam after we've seen the main event and everything? I'm gonna start with Q.
I'm gonna give it a B- because the Uso New Day match. The Uso New Day match, like personally, I think it definitely threw my grade up for the show, just because it was such a great match. You know, the Shield beat the Bar, and I like that. So, and then this main event was nuts. It was probably the best main event I've seen in a long time. So I'd definitely give it a B-.
All right, Prime Time.
I give it a solid B.
Okay, Quattro.
Oh,
C. Three pretty good matches is not enough to save the whole card. Absolutely, 3 good matches. Okay, no problem. But the rest of the card, yeah, dog, it's not enough. It's not enough. C.
I'm gonna say a C+ because the main event did bump it up a lot. The Usos had a great match on the pre-show. And I like some of the moments that they had. I like the Raw Tag Team Championships, and I will bump it up just a little bit because the whole night surprised me. And you do want something that's going to keep the people talking.
Right.
So
I'm not gonna act like I wasn't cracking up though with Randy and Rusev.
Yeah, because I was like, damn, Rusev is like done.
That was hilarious to me. So
yeah, I do agree.
I feel like we didn't send Rusev our I'm sorry card, man. Like, we can write a letter. Yeah, whatever he did, man, I think he paid his dues.
Probably so. I agree. All right, guys, but make sure if you guys have stuck to the end, I greatly appreciate it. SummerSlam was a long show, so we had a very long review for you. I do apologize, but I hope you guys do listen to the review in full. Once again, make sure you guys check out Prime Time on Mondays and Tuesdays at 8 o'clock with his live stream, his very interesting live stream at Primetime 95 in the URL. Make sure you sit him there. He's there with his skeleton cane. He puts it over more than the Nerd Coalition. So make sure you guys check him out. He does reactions. He was going to do W2K18 videos, but we haven't seen them yet. But they're coming. So or you can just see some.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. I hear that often. Also, make sure you guys check out Q Flow out there on SoundCloud. My man does the music for the Nerd Coalition. Yes, I know we are due for some new tracks, but he will get that to us. But where can they find you at, Q Flow on SoundCloud?
You can find me at soundcloud.com/Q_flow FLO 58. I got new songs coming for y'all. Just hang on.
Yeah,
just hang on.
Hanging on by a string, as Rough End said. And to Quattro, who's over there. So make sure you can catch him on the Nerd Coalition as well, who he runs our Facebook page. So make sure if you guys ain't got anything to say or post anything on Facebook, make sure you go talk to him on Facebook. He's the one that's on it the most, and he does fantabulous work. Yes, I made up a whole new word just for him, for the work that he does. So, Quattro, I do appreciate you. So, once again, this is NC, the place to be. Chillin' Troy Mustaine D. And from the Soul Trek Enterprise, the Hard R Quattro.
Deuces.
And also, not Q Flow, but Flow the Rookie.
I mean, technically it's both, but
it's both, but you know, on YouTube, we got Flow the Rookie right now. And then, not Deion Sanders, but Prime Time.
All right, y'all.
Yeah. And the Nerd Coalition is out.